Hello students, let us continue the lesson Climate of India. Yesterday, the previous class we have discussed about the climographs and the different elements like condensation, precipitation and sunshine, sun's rays, how the climographs and shows us the difference between the temperatures of different places, and you compare there the temperature, the rainfall, annual temperature, average temperature of Delhi and Chennai. And today we are going to discuss about factors influencing climate and weather. Those factors are: the first one, latitudes, distance from equator. Second one, land and water relationship. Third one, altitude, or you can call it as relief. Fourth one, upper air circulation. Note it down. In India, we have wide variations in temperature, as already you have learnt the difference between the Chennai and Delhi temperatures. Like that, if you will see northern rough, let me draw the rough map of India, and if you will see exactly India is divided by Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north. So northern part, which is bounded by Himalayas, and the southern part, which is bounded by seas. So there is a variation between the temperature of northern India and southern India. Temperature is different on plains, coastal areas and elevated parts like hilly areas. Latitude. The first factor is latitude, or you can call it as distance from equator. As we move away from the equator towards the poles, the average annual temperature decreases, and its intensity of temperature depends on the latitudes and insolation. Let us take an example. And see, this is equator. Our earth is little bit tilting towards the east, 0 degree latitude, equator 23.5 north latitude, 66.5 north latitude, 90 degree north pole. Again 23.5 south, 66.5 south, 90 degrees southern pole. Here if you will see a rough map of India, approximately 8 degree latitude. India starts at 8 degree latitude and it continues up to 37 degrees latitude. Already we have discussed here, I have told you the intensity of climate changes or temperatures depends on latitudes and insolation, incoming solar radiation. Latitudes, take it as sun, insolation, the sun's rays. So now you see, this is the sun's rays southern part which is very nearer to the equator, they will get the higher temperature, and north part which the sun's rays falls, where the sun's rays falls obliquely, they get the temperature less. Along with that, here the sun's rays and the latitude, we know whenever we will go to the higher latitudes, naturally there is a difference in the sun's rays, the insolation and the temperature decreases. Recollect the given example, Delhi, which comes towards the north, and Chennai, which is nearer to the equator. So, there is a wide variation in the temperatures of both the places, both the regions. The second factor is land-water relationship. The water bodies absorb and loses heat more slowly than land. This affects climate in many ways. One of that is land breezes and sea breezes. Let us go through a picture. Picture 1. Land, water, sea, land and sea, and this is daytime. Already you have read here, the water bodies absorb and loses heat. Land receives the sun's rays very quickly, whereas the water absorbs the sun's rays very slowly and it also releases very slowly. So, during the daytime, the warm wind passes towards the sea from the land part, whereas the cool wind, or you can say the warm breezes and the cool breezes, the warm wind passes from land part to the sea at daytime, and the cool wind passes from sea part towards the land. So, here usually there is no variation of temperature. That kind of temperature is called moderate. And now the second picture, again land and sea, moon. This is night time. Already we have learned that water absorbs the sun's rays very slowly, at the same time it releases also slowly. So, when it is night, the warm breezes, that means the warm wind, the warm air passes from sea to land, and the cool wind passes from land to water. So, there is not much variation in the temperature. That type of temperature is called moderate climate. Usually in coastal areas like both Bay of Bengal, the coast of Bay of Bengal, see the north part of India, and if you will see the coastal areas of Arabian Sea and the coastal parts of Bay of Bengal, usually if you will take Chennai, otherwise if you will take Kerala, Kolkata, and these places usually located near the coastal areas, climate usually will get moderate. That kind of climate is called as moderate climate. The third factor of climate and weather changing is altitude, relief. We can call it as relief, or altitude means height. Temperature decreases, as you know, temperature decreases as altitude increases, the height increases. Hence, hills, mountains will be less temperature than plains. Example, Shimla, Ooty, Kodaikanal, Nainital have cooler climate. Let us see with the example. Now, this is the earth, and already the latitudes, these are one of the very important factors. Whenever we will go to the higher latitudes, the climatical changes will get. So, these latitudes are also called climatic zones. Along with that, after all, we are living on the earth part. If it is mountain or any elevated part, then naturally on the elevations the temperature will be very less than that of the plains. The top will be lower temperature than the bottom. And for example, here if you will see, here this part, and here West Bengal, take example, and here the elevation, the mountains, and here you take Delhi and Shimla, which is on the mountain, top of the mountains, and Delhi which is on the plains. So there is a huge difference in between these two temperatures, whereas Delhi records the highest temperature and Shimla is one of the hill station and where the temperature is very low. So that is the difference. Whenever the altitude or you will go to the higher altitudes, the temperature becomes low. Let us continue the remaining factors in next class.